Hello, how you doing? It's me, Zacchaeus, and I'm here to bring a video about the. I just happened. What happened was I saw on Marlon Wayne's Facebook page that he shared, and I had to go. There's an article about on his website. 'Cause these stars get what Trina Khan website. This region, one win. I need to get me one. So anyway, point is, and I ain't famous yet, but that's a savage father, a thuggish father of the brute, should I say? A cicada, uncle, brother, I don't know, but this dude was punching his son. Now I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I do not condone his son smoking weed. Okay, it's on World Star Hip Hop. I'll put the link down below. I don't condone it. Okay, but to punch, I'm serious. He wasn't whipping, and I'm not for cold punch, but this dude was fighting like he was in a boxing match, like he was fighting Pacquiao or either Mayweather or Mike Tyson. This how he was, his own son. And I'm your father. This is the reason why people do not respect their own parents, because you have these parents, and these parents feel that I can treat my child like shit, but they cannot treat me like shit. Now I understand you'll say, well, it's not morally right. Okay, what's also more like to do your children that way? Because excuse me, if you want to go religious about it, you treat those women to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And I don't remember anything about punching. Okay, so why would you punch? I mean, I'm sorry. See, the difference between these folks and those who believe this type of way that I do, I put in the right content what it is. When people like cuss their kids out, or I would never cuss my kids out because I like to be cussed out. And it's all when someone cusses me out, the message I get, that person hates the guts out of me, dislike me. That's not out of love. And you know how my religion, it's not second, First Corinthians 13, which talks about St. Paul, says, don't love is not quit the root or brew of injury. This dude was brutally injured this son. I understand, and I'm not condoning the son behavior, smoking weed. First of all, I would like to know, how did he get the weed? Does his dad smoke weed around him, or did he did when he was younger? Okay, I'm asking that question because I want that about me. I analyze the whole picture. I don't just sit there and say, well, yeah, he had no business smoke weed, he shouldn't be punched. No child should not be punched. Okay, that is child abuse. Okay, that is child, and like I say, he's so stupid that he did not know he was being recorded. Now it's on World Star Hip Hop, and the laws don't look at him and say, I don't care what the laws do to him, because like I said about the dude that punched the 28-year-old thug, college, excuse me, no, he ain't no damn college, excuse me, I don't know, cousin, what do you call it, Chicago, excuse me, he call it, Chicago rapper thug that was supposed to be 19, lied to the 15-year-old girl, and then punched this girl. I swear, I mean, what is up with these dudes think they can put, but this is not, even that was his child, but it's still wrong. When someone punches you, inflict pain on you, that's out of disrespect. Okay? Just like it's wrong for the son to just do that to his father, it's also wrong for him to do that. He brought this young man in the world to live, not to be bruised and abused. I'm saying these folks don't know how to be parents. I mean, it's sad. They put physical violence as something as love when it's not. And I'm sorry, I mean, I would never punch my child. The only time that I will either get physical, and I'm gonna tell you this, I'm against cold punishment, but the only time if they was to fight me, because I tell you, anybody put their hand on me, and the same thing is I would teach them, if I do something, to defend yourself, you know what I'm saying? So, because I believe in mutual respect between a parent and a child. I respect you, respect me. But one thing folks forget, that in any relationship, in any society, is supposed to be mutual respect between authority and the person who's on authority. I don't understand why these people believe that they can, because they have some kind of power and authority, power trip, they can walk over and take advantage of somebody. Because I'm sorry, CPS to go to this man's house. He don't know how to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? When you punch somebody, when I punch somebody, that's out of hate. That's out of hate and dislike, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I ain't gonna punch somebody I love, and I'm your father. Well, you're not a good father, and lucky if the mother, like I said, about anybody who beat my child, whatever, okay, if I was, and I'm not trying to sound gay or anything, but if I was the baby mama of this son, I mean, you know what I'm saying, if I was his mother, I would kill that dude. I'm serious. I mean, remember I told you about the picture? What's that picture? What's that movie called? Bruce Place. Remember when before she went to the New York and stuff, when she had Basil, when she got pregnant with Basil, the yellow, the red brother, the light skinned brother had impregnated not Whoopi Goldberg, but that's what's it called? That's Color Purple. Oprah playing Color too. She Oprah playing Bruce Place. Remember, okay, all right. I forgot how what her character was. And remember, her dad got a broom and beat her while she was pregnant, and the mama got that shotgun. So you ain't gonna beat my baby, okay? So I'm very protective of my. I'm serious. It's just like I said about the thug that punched that 15-year-old girl. Okay, I'll kill it. I'm serious. And like I say, lucky I ain't the grandfather. If I was the grandfather of that doggone teenage son, I wouldn't condone what he did, but I ain't gonna let the dad punch. I get that, you know where I get that from. It's inherited. It ain't no television, whatever. But my grandfather was like that. Okay, he, you know, even though we have good, you know, we have ups and downs and stuff. But when I was younger, and my dad would go rowdy with me, you know, I'm going ahead and tell my business. Okay, do you know my grandfather chased him out the house? Yes, my grandma child was your yeah. Okay. So, well, yeah, he kept that house in line. You know what I'm saying? So, I get that from him because, you know, he was for corporal punishment as well, whooping and spanking, but like he was telling me that my grandmother, our father, his son, they don't know how to do it. Okay, and I wouldn't do it on my kid, but you know what I'm saying? They go overboard. So, you know, he deceased now, so I mean, that's what he said. But I wouldn't, you know, say so. That's the reason why I tell you when I got whoopings. I mean, I wanted to kill the person. Yes, it was my grandfather, but still, my dad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? When my mother tried to attempt, she wasn't in my life, but she still tried to attempt to do that, and it still was really in my head. So that's what I'm saying. Anybody, because that person, let me take the reason that psychology of that, so dumb idiots who don't understand that logic. You say that's your mama. Well, your mama's abusing you. Your dad's abusing you. You, in your mind, you're thinking this is an enemy act. This is not a loving act. You know what I'm saying? If everybody have a conscience. So, of course, you had that self-defense. So, of course, that homicidal thought comes to your head because you think, well, if I don't do it in the body, this one continuation. I don't want to go through life like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm serious. I would be shocked if the son might try to kill his, you know, the dad. I'm serious because, I mean, there's many cases when I was in a similar situation like that, I wanted to do the same. You know, y'all think that's a scandalization I put on these kids. Remember scandalize little throw to the sea? Okay. So, y'all think that when y'all punch and cuss the kids out and talk, excuse me for saying shit to these kids, that's love? When you talk that way toward, okay, do you treat your friends that way? I don't think so. Because you know if you treat your friends, but they ain't gonna take that shit. You know what I'm saying? So why treat somebody that's more, your child's more important than a friend? You know? So that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all thinking that because somebody have a type of authority, so y'all can't get mad about them. Sorry. I can get mad because I know that I don't agree with that. But when it comes to Black Lives Matter situation, y'all know these cops, these racist cops, any cop talk trash, treat you like shit, kill you out the street or whatever, because they believe that authority can do shit to anybody. And I'm in the cuss to tell like it is. Does anybody any kind of way, okay? And no one do nothing about it. You better not say nothing about it. Do nothing about it. Not fight against it. So the same type of authority comes to parenthood. It goes to the job, whatever. They think that's okay. So that's my point. See, I can't say I don't agree with that. I mean, of course, if I didn't have a side about Black Lives Matter because of the situation I talked about on the videos, but I think it's a good idea to have the Black Lives and any other type of Teen Lives Matter, whatever, because these cops are going out on hand. Of course, my heart goes out to here in Houston, Officer Gopher, because he was shot. He didn't approach Shannon Miles, the brother that the savage that killed him, the brother, you know what I'm saying, that killed him. He didn't kill him. He went on Darren Wilson like that. Although his name is Darren as well, but still, my point is that these folks today think that because somebody has some type of authority, they can do anything to anybody. They can walk over, they can do you, they can punch you and everything. And I'm glad this was videotaped. I was hoping, I said, lucky I'm very calm right now because, I'm not, how I feel about those type of parents. They shouldn't have parents. They shouldn't have parents. They shouldn't have kids. There's a way to sterilize these folks when I have kids, since they have the type of mentality, they shouldn't have no kids. No child shouldn't have to go through that. Of course, I don't put on no drug use. And one thing, always like I said about the Baltimore mom, why do you have your kids around the ghetto? I'm sorry to call it like it is. Call me a cool, I don't care. If you know in private neighborhoods, which is why I told people I live in the projects right now, and I told people, why you won't make no kids? You want to have kids right now? Why you not married? I always say this question, you want to get married? Well, because I want my kids to have better than I had. I do want to become a bilingual singer at the model. I want to have my own entertainment industry. I'm going to go to school entrepreneurship so I can have my own record label and everything. Have my own talent agency to help those who want to be in the industry. And I said, I told her I would never have my kids around here. Some of these kids are bad. And then they can't, they talking about they nobody whooping them. The parents, I've seen kids get whipped here. And they still get bad. And then when you look at the parents, they just worse. You know what I'm saying? So I look at the environment. So if this young man is around thugs, young thugs who smoke weed and do other things, you need to take your kid away from that. And if you know that's the type of environment around that, out there, like they say, birds flock together, or they say one bad apple spoils another. I ain't gonna let my kids be around no type of bad influence. And I would be around, and I know being very judgmental about my type of people, so they can let them know how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm serious. So I mean, where did he get the weed from? You know what I'm saying? He got to get it from somebody. And like I say, and everybody asks if the dad was smoking weed, and I'm not trying to stereotype, because I'm a brother, I don't smoke weed either. I never did, never will. Never done any drugs, okay? But point is, I've been seeing people smoke weed in front of their children around in my area, okay? I have seen not only the young people, because I was growing around with old people. There's some young people. No. I have seen elderly people smoke weed, and what I'm saying, just they don't have no, they think, and some of these folks some even in these churches, seriously, okay, what I'm saying, belong to these fundamentalism Protestant churches and still smoke weed. They probably don't really know every scripture, so-called it is, really, because I bring a Bible verse now in the scripture there when I know anything about it, because they wasn't indoctrinated with it. But point is, they still smoke weed. They smoke weed with their children. You see what I'm saying? So I asked that question because I understand the fathers don't want him smoking weed, because he don't want to get in trouble and truancy, juvenile truancy and everything. But our question: did the father ever smoke weed, or did his mama smoke weed, or any other relatives, older relatives in the family around him? Because I'm seeing this since they trying to make weed legal. There are people Texas, here in Texas. I don't know about wherever this place was, where he was punching at, but Texas is illegal. It's illegal, still illegal to smoke weed. I know Colorado is different, and Alaska is different, but in Texas it's still illegal. So my question is, I would look at the picture. Where did he get the marijuana from, and where did he get the money? Since a teenager, where did he get the money from? Is he working to get that stuff, or you just gave him some money to go get it? And to be punching him it was a savage move. Just like it's wrong for him to punch his father, it's just as wrong for his father to punch him. And like I say, you lucky that there was not a grandchild of mine, cause, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, because I'll kill him. I'm serious. I mean, Lord forgive me. I'm just because you know what I'm saying. When you inflict violence on somebody, you don't know what psychological damage you can do to that person, and that person might come and try to get you. I'm serious, because I mean, y'all keep thinking about the commandments with everything, but also too, you're supposed to treat those who want to be treated, and love is not the rule, don't bring up injury. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't talk about those type of verses in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, it's like everybody, and once again say that narcissistic, arrogant attitude. Someone has some power. They can do anything to anybody, and no one do not call them out for what they do. But someone that's under the do something, they're always wrong. And I don't always think a human authority always right. I don't think, no, I don't. Okay? So, I check a person, I look at the example, I know what type of fruit the type of person is so I can know what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I always examine what they person, with the skirm, what the type of person they are. I have a very gift of the skirm when it comes to that situation. And then when I saw him punching and talking about, I'm your father, had this dude crying, like I said, lucky nobody didn't come, even though this is a child, I don't care. Someone could have saved that child from that savage father, he has a shot. And I wouldn't care what happens to him because they were saving him from this, and I'm assuming this is not a child coming out of pregnancy, should I say. It's one of them doggone baby daddy, baby mama situations. Okay? Baby mama daddy situations, they had it bad, it was accident because somebody was getting their freak on. So, they had to sacrifice their adulthood or their freedom, if it was a young child, whatever, teenage, whatever, years, to be a parent. And they went through a lot of bull crap to be one. Okay? So, in their mind, and since they believe in feeling pain and being violent towards their kids in order to hopefully get them to do right, which is not even a good logic in that. Okay? They sit here, and I'm going to tell you, whenever the child does something out of line, or even they make a mistake, or even if they're not doing it wrong, they punch their child because they can't stand the baby mama or the baby daddy. Okay? Because it reminds them of the person they slept with they can't stand. You said, and my grandfather taught me that. He said the reason why some parents mistreat their children, is because they mad at their boyfriend or their girlfriend they had the child with. So, I'm telling you, it's a lot of things. It's a lot deeper than just him smoking weed. Okay? I'm analyzing this whole situation because I would never, when I want to punch somebody I can't stand and hate and the like. But it's my child, I would never do that to my child. And I would try to get my child some help. I would never act like a savage and a brute. You know what I'm saying? So, and I wonder if this dude gonna be the father of the year, since y'all gave the Sakata Angel mama, the Baltimore mom, what's her name, Taria Graham, the mother of the year for what she did to her son. Because her and him are no different. They both are savage parents. They should have been sterile. You know what I'm saying? I know it's against nature to say that, but something should have happened not to have children since they wanted to act their way towards their kids. Okay? CPS, like I said, I understand he was throwing rocks at talking about the dude in Baltimore, but still, I would never cuss my kids and beat the dog. I would say, like, going over Vice show, Philip had said, I don't always agree with everything he said, but he said, look, I'll put the rock down and say, hey, let's protest in a peaceful way. Don't be a riot out here. And that's exactly what I would do to my son. If I saw my son, doing that, I said, take that, put that rock down. I ain't trying to get you killed here. I taught you better than that. I said, look, listen to me. I'm your father, and listen to me. I was, excuse me, okay? You want to protest against the police, probably do it in a peaceful way. I don't want you being locked up, and I definitely don't want you killed up here. You'll be another Freddie Gray or Mike Brown situation. Okay, now let's say we're going to say, put the rock down. Let's go ahead and protest with the peaceful protesters in Baltimore. Don't go with these old thugs up here. I don't call them thugs. I'm sorry. I'm not with it because I'm not a thug. Okay, I'm a brother, but I'm not no thug. Okay, I don't buy into that thug culture. Okay, and I'm gonna have to tell y'all about thug situation. It's a different story. Let me know it's a different topic on my video. I'm sorry, some of our people back in the 90s and 80s when the NWA situation, the gangster rapping, I like Straight Outta Compton movie, they bought into the idea of a thug. Okay? I grew up when Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, when BSE first found a Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. I was in the 9th grade, I don't forget. Okay, yeah, back in 94, 95. Okay? So some of our people, and along with other minority, like some, not all Latinos, some, okay? Black and brown brothers bought into a thug and gangster and cholo culture, okay? No white man that put a gun in their head and tell them to go there. Wow. Okay, understand the privacy. I understand that this is everything else, but at the same time, At the same time, you have a choice on your own as a man to either go that way or the other. Okay? So I'm letting y'all know that. So when I hear this situation about the white man, this and that, the white man make it a thug. You chose to be a thug, to kill your own people, to kill other people of color, if it's a black or whatever, black and brown situation. You chose to go there and sell the white racist man drugs, cause no black and no Latino man or own no planes and stuff to bring that stuff. Yeah, I understand in Latin America, which is a mixture of that, but I'm talking about here in America. Okay? All them guns they have in Latin America, like for example in Mexico, they came from the United States. White folks' guns. Let's get that straight. Okay? Poor people can't understand, not saying the people in Mexico, poor, they got rich people there, but those, them little small towns and the cartels control, they were one time, a long time ago, people who was poor and struggling. There was no cartel stuff going on. But when American folks bought them guns over there to make some money, just like they did in the hood, okay? Just like they did in the hood. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago, you couldn't buy no gun if you were poor. But now when we set it off the black market, it came out with the white folks. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to blame white for everything, but that's the doggone truth. But at the same time, the man of color and the woman as well, black or brown, should understand that that's a destructive lifestyle. So why go that route? It is a trap to put you in the prison system. Go the opposite route. Okay? So and they call themselves thugs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you don't blame white media for the thug being called from a gang member if it's an African American Hispanic. Okay? White racist people and the Ku Klux Klan, they thugs too. Okay? But don't get upset because we grew up, like for example, Trick Daddy had a song, I'm a Thug. Then it's not Lala Vasquez. She's Latina too. She's Puerto Rican though. But it's another young lady named Lala. She's a R&B artist. She's Chicana, okay? She had a song with Cholos on there. Something about the love for the thug. I forgot the name of the song. But yeah, I can Google it on YouTube. And I remember watching it on MTV Threads when I came back from Job Corps in 2007. And I said, a thug. And I remember that big old tattoo on her arm. And her name was Lala. I said, they already got Lala Vasquez, calling Anthony's wife at the time. You know what I'm saying? Who was living girl at the time before they got married. But so this other girl named Lala. So yeah, so I'm saying we as minorities have to take responsibility of that thug terminology. Because, you see the dudes sagging their pants. They think it's cool. Okay? So, so don't get mad when President Obama called the Baltimore Riders a thug. Because they were acting thuggish. Okay? They were acting like savages. You know what I'm saying? They should have protested peacefully. They chose to protest opposite. There was people protesting. Don't get wrong. I'm not Geraldo Rivera. Okay? I'm saying I'm glad that brother called him out for only focusing on the riders instead of the peaceful protests. Okay? But in Baltimore, okay, them folks out there, trying to get, they wasn't trying to worry about no Freddie. They just running to get some fake stuff and tab stuff out of a bunch of savages. Okay? But the Baltimore mom should not have been a thug woman for what she did to her son either. Even her son was being a thug. She should have probably did a different approach of that. And the one thing, I'm with Thomas on this situation. Okay? I'm with her on not on every situation because I'm against the stereotype of every sister, like, you know what I'm saying. But I have to agree with this. He said, why won't these single mothers, if they feel their children gonna be around these thugs and it's an unsafe environment, why don't they take them out the environment? Which I agree with them. And say the thing about this brother here. He is 19, single father. If you know your son gonna be around these people smoking weed and thugging and all gang banging and all that stuff, why don't you get yourself a job and get out the doggone hood? Because I ain't gonna let my doggone, there's nowhere in the world I let my children stay in no hood. I'm sorry to tell you, you can call me a sellout, I'm serious. If it's a ghetto and it's a bunch of folks thugging, drug dealing, and everything else, smoking weed, not only the children and the teenagers do it, it's the grown folks older than me smoking weed. Oh no, we ain't gonna be around that. Yes, I know I have my kids. around there. I want to be a well upscale area so they can go to school and focus and try to be something better. So I don't want to have this crap going. I don't care if it's black folks, brown folks, Hispanic folks, whatever. I don't care if it's white folks around the area doing the same thing. I don't want me around them. I don't want my kids around that. Serious. You know what I'm saying? If I keep my pants on, you know what I'm saying? I like women, but I ain't gonna bring no woman up in here and get my freak on, make a baby, then I have to unpump my doggone self. Have to be, when my kids be around seeing that shit. I'm serious. Ain't gonna happen. So, that's what I'm saying. I blame the father for this because he should take his doggone son away from this doggone folks. I'm serious. If then you got some little thugs around this area, and hood rats and teen thugs around the kid, you ain't gonna be around my doggone child. Oh hell the fuck no. You can call me, or y'all don't want to be in the sellouts portraying their attitude, portraying their stereotype. The white race pose that on your behind live so they can make a mockery out of you. Get my point? So, that's what I'm saying. And this dude here being a savage punching, you don't punch your son. And I had to snitch. I'm saying, because I met a girl, a woman, should I say, who about my 1 year under me. I had to last year report to the manager's probably in the housing authority and also to the police about her punching her son last year. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And she was on, and by the way, she probably religious. She was on Kush. Yes. So when she smoked that Kush, she acted a fool and called her kids all type of names, whipped them severely. Yes. And she tried to lie to the police. So she saw that religion while you were lying to the police. You tell the truth that you did what you did. Because I ain't lying I ain't gonna jeopardize my livelihood, lie to the law, make a false report when I know that that's gonna put me in jail. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I had snitch. So anybody punch your kids around, I will tell the police on your asses. If y'all didn't want your kids, you need to keep your pants on and your legs closed. That's how I feel about that. And it's not. When I'm talking about that, I'm not being out of love. I am being ugly about it because it's stupid for any individual to bring a child in this world and treat it like shit. If you didn't want to, see, let you know you put a piece of shit too. And I'm not being doing this out of love. Okay, so that's one thing about me. When I talk ugly, I keep it in the right content of it. I don't do it out of love. Because I know that's not of love to talk that way. So, then y'all know. And like I say, whatever happened to her, you know what I'm saying, I hope the kids are safe around there or helpful, but, you know what I'm saying, me personally, if I was a prosecutor, I'd put her in lock up for what she did. I'm serious. You want to punch some studs in prison since you want to punch on somebody. So I'm getting tired and he punched him seriously. You know, I suppose they should have been called supposed to record it. They should have locked this man up in jail. He should be locked up in jail. Sure, I'm serious. Like I ain't care because people say you should, but I ain't gonna mind my own business when someone's being abused. I'm sorry, because if I was in that situation, I would want somebody to help me out too. I ain't selfish like that. So anybody, hey, CPS, lock this old stupid thug, this old savage dad up in prison. You don't punch your son, or you know what I'm saying, over some weed, okay? And you understand. Once again, I'm looking at the area and the environment. It looks ghetto-ish. If you're a single father, if you care about your damn fucking son, no offense, if you care about your son so much, once you take your ass and get a high-paying job and move out the doggone area so you can have a upscale environment so your kid can learn how to read them books and go to school so they can be successful. Don't put them around these thugs and these hood rats and all that other stuff. They don't follow this example. I'm serious. I'm serious. No, and like I said, by me living in this one bedroom apartment, I would never make no babies right now. I'm serious. And I see people smoking weed out. Like I say, it's not just the young people. I'm gonna spill beans. It's also the older people, my age and older. And I'm like, dang, y'all know that's against the law. That y'all don't care. Y'all got kids too, grandkids. I'm serious. So it was an eye opener. I keep hearing older people. I was going to, young people don't do what we do. When we was coming, we ain't do this type of stuff. That's a damn fucking lie. Some of y'all, half y'all probably the same doggone things would have covered up and nobody know about it. But it is what it is. So when I get up in here and I go on and move and live by myself, I'm exposed to a lot of things I wasn't exposed to. And I'm seeing that first I'm seeing there's people older than me, my mama age, and that age as well, smoking weed. I see somebody close to my grandparents' age smoking weed. Then I see their children smoking weed. I'm just telling you, it's a. So and like I said, I questioned the dad when the child was growing up. Did you smoke weed around him? Because I'm serious, some of these dudes, some of these folks do not have no doggone shame of what they do. I'm telling y'all, and it's stupid. It's a bad example. It's illegal because people ain't smoking weed. There are some folks that want that for medical marijuana. It's going to treat your illness. But these folks are not doing it for no illness. They do it for recreation. They need to get high. And when you get high on something, when you get drunk, or when you get high, it takes control of you. That's why it's called a drug. Okay, folks, somebody ain't no drug. Ain't no drug. If you get high and you can't think straight, you can't operate right, that lets you know it takes control of you. Folks don't have no logic these days. Okay, I'm telling you like it is. So I had to tell somebody young about their about age about their drug habit. Talking about when I get drunk, yes, it does. That's why it's called drug. Alcohol is okay, but when you get drunk, it makes it not okay when you get drunk. Okay, because I do believe you can drink, Jesus drink, okay, but not to get drunk. Okay, so when I drink, I can't cause I'm on medication, but when I drank in the past, I never got drunk because I knew it would take control of me and I mess my life up. Okay, and I see people close to me, older than me, who was alcoholics. So why would I want to follow their route? I can drink, but I get drunk. I can let those small substances control my life. Get that straight, y'all. So that's why, what I'm saying. So that's why it's illegal to get intoxicated in public. It's why it's legal to do drugs, whether it be weed, coke, whatever. Okay, folks, we ain't no drug. It is a drug. When you make that stuff control your doggone life, it is a drug. It makes a problem. You can't think straight. You can't operate straight. You know what I'm saying? If you fly on a plane, you might end up in a plane crash. You drive a car, you might end up, you know what I'm saying? If someone said the wrong thing to you, you might want to fight them. That's how it does. So, that's my point. Anyway, y'all, that's my little rant right now. Like I say, I'm a little calm about it, but like I said, just look at him serious. So I want somebody gonna make this fall of the year for this dude. Cause I don't make it. I call him the Savage of the Year. So I make the Baltimore Montoya Graham the Sakata Angel Mama of the Year. Shoes. A Savage Mom of the Year. Mammy of the Year, should I say. He's a Savage Pappy of the Year. Here we go, y'all. Have a nice day.